Hey, what's up guys? Dallas again with Chaos Fragrances. Today we're back with another episode of Fragrant Facts. This is going to be episode 5. This one is going to be titled, Girls Don't Compliment Me, Bro. Alright, so girls don't compliment me, bro. This is another one of those things I hear all the time, I see all the time. People are saying, hey, I spend hundreds of dollars on these fragrances that you guys recommend me, and I'm not really getting that many compliments, things like that. So I'm just going to kind of go over some of the reasons why you may not be getting that many compliments, alright? So the first reason is because, simply enough, people might not be able to smell you, right? So, especially if you're first starting out, you may be kind of lenient with your sprays because you don't want to be known as that guy who over applies his cologne. You smell like a bag, right? It could just be that people can't smell you. So one thing you can do, just if you're sitting next to one of your friends or something, ask them, hey, can you smell me? Do I smell good? Something like that. And if they have to get really close to you before they're like, oh yeah, it smells good, then you might not be wearing enough, right? If you're in a place where you're going to be getting really close to people like that all the time, if you're not wearing enough fragrance, then they simply aren't going to be able to smell you, right? In situations like that where you're not going to be in close encounters, close quarters with people, you can spray a little bit more. But if you're in the office and you only have a couple sprays on, you're getting close to people regularly and they're still not complimenting you, and that could be because of reason number 2, you're just unapproachable, right? So, I see this all the time, guys spray on their nice smelling fragrance and they're walking around, they're just all just like, they're walking around the city, they're looking down, an upset look on their face, sometimes they're even, I don't know if you can see my, sometimes they're even just got their arms crossed, their body language closed off, they're kind of slouching, it's like they go to a club and they're wearing Versace Eros or Ultra Male, these really good party smelling fragrances, right? They're at a party and they're just kind of standing in the corner just like, right? And they go home and they're like, why don't I get compliments? That's why. You need to be approachable if you want people to compliment you. It's like with anything, you can't sit there in the club with Ultra Male sprayed on all like this, acting like a total and expect to get compliments, right? It's just not going to happen, right? So practice having open body language, having good posture, smiling at people every now and then, having a pleasant look on your face. It's not bad to smile at people, right? So, you got to make yourself approachable. If you're over in the corner, all closed off, you're not going to get compliments. But if you're out there talking to people, introducing yourself and, moving around, then you're going to get more compliments. And the same thing if, like, at your work, if you're kind of that guy who never really says anything, you don't really talk to people, and you always look super mad, unapproachable, then you aren't going to get that many compliments. But if you're nice and outgoing and you go out of the way to help people, then you're going to get more compliments, right? Because people are going to feel comfortable talking to you. They're not going to think that they're bugging you if you're all sitting there like this and they say, hey, you smell good, right? So that's actually the only 2 reasons I have. Like I said, there's not much to it. If you just make sure people can smell you and you look approachable, then compliments will just happen. And again, kind of also can depend on the setting. If you're in a really professional setting, people might not be always like, oh, you smell good, right? So just something to keep in mind. Just make yourself approachable, make sure people can smell you. And that's about it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Fragrant Facts. If you did, leave a comment down below. Tell me any other recommendations for the next episode. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Peace.